feel that, in high school, there's not a lot of kids that have had the privilege of having a personal mentor while going through the high school education. And I was one of those lucky students that I feel grateful for this person. Her name was Garrison, and I'm gonna start from the beginning because she was my ELD1 teacher. And so she was, I have to say this, she was, we called her a white lady because that's what she used to call herself. I'm just a white lady. But she knew perfect Spanish. And so she would, help me with my Spanish. She would correct my spelling errors. And so she was a good teacher, my ELD1 teacher. And she's the one that motivated me from the beginning. She probably saw something in me that us teachers have those eyes for when we see some students. And so she definitely saw something in me that she took it upon herself. It wasn't her job to do, but she took it upon herself to take me under her wing and just kind of be my mentor. Without calling herself a mentor, she was just there for me anytime I needed her. She was always pushing me to do best, to do my very, very best in everything that I turned in. Even if it was a simple assignment, she would always tell me, read it over, rewrite it 1,000 times if you have to, but when you submit something, that's your name on it, so take pride in your work. And so she was that type of person. And so right after that, being my ELD1 teacher, I got out of the program, but she never stopped being my mentor. She continued to call me in the office. Before I knew it, she was, advising me to do more things, get more involved. And so my sophomore year, she was the one that actually gave me the biggest opportunity that I've had in my life as a student, because as a sophomore, you kind of feel lost, like you're still a little kid. And she sent me to Denver University, and it was an engineering summer program that I got to attend with one more Foothill student. And that trip made the difference in my life. Even though my parents, because I do come from a Hispanic household, my parents did not let me go the first time around. And so my mentor, Garrison, she said, oh no, these are parents who we can convince. And so she went to my house, not just once, but more, a couple times, just to convince my parents of the great opportunity that I was gonna have if going. And so they let me go. And so from that day on, it was an amazing opportunity that opened my eyes to different possibilities, just to be at a big university. I mean, Denver, Colorado. I got homesick, of course, but just being away from home gave me the possibility that maybe one day I could be here, even if it's not here, but I could be at a big college like this, because I'm already here as a student, getting the ID, as a student, that was the best. And then so after that trip, she continued to be my mentor, and then she actually became my boss. And so she was my boss for 17 years in C10. That used to be our office, which is now 805. So C10 is a special place for me because she continued to be my mentor even as an employee, and she just never stopped. And I wish she was here to thank her in person, because I never got that opportunity to let her know in person how much she meant to me and all the difference that she made in my life and to my family, because my family still remembers her. Even my mom was asking me about 2 weeks ago, how is Miss Pewitt doing? Because that used to be her former name. And I said, well, I lost contact with her. She moved out of town. And so hopefully she gets to see this video, because I do have to thank her for everything that she did and encouraged me to be. And the reason I am here is because of her. So thank you, Garrison, for being the greatest mentor.